Hello, good evening, everyone in Asia, and good morning here if you are here in US, and good afternoon if you are in Europe. So we here again, and for the series of webinar regarding to the AJGA that's going to take place in Thailand for the first time on May 3rd to May 5th, and we are looking forward to have friendly competitions at the Lotus Valley in May. But before that, I just want to make sure that everybody have a housekeeping for today's seminar, webinar. Please mute your microphone during the webinar. But if you have any question, you can do so at the chat line at the bottom, or you can wait until at the end for Q&A. With that, I just want to introduce myself and my teams in Asia for everyone, so that way you know who we are. Again, my name is George Duongmani. I'm a CEO at the agency College Recruit. We've been in business for 10 years now. We help more than 800 families get into high school or college on sports scholarship. Right, we handle 10 different sports in 12 different countries. With that, if you need anything, just let us know. And also we have our team here in this webinar. Let me start to introduce you with my sister. She's in charge of our consulting business in Asia, Miss Maniporn.
Oh, hi, this is me, Maniporn or Jeff or Mani. Nice to know you.
Okay, and second person, it's I'm gonna leave the Miss Gao Jai in the last because she's gonna be the host for today too. I'm gonna introduce you to our senior director, Miss Wanalak.
Hi
She's in
everyone.
Thailand.
Hi everyone. Nice to meet you all.
Okay, and another Miss senior director, Miss Jung.
Hi everyone, my name is Jim. I'm Senior Director and I'm also a client of AR before. So thank you for AR to helping my son to get a scholarship to US.
You're welcome. And then now you're helping others, many others for the past 3 years. Thank you again for joining our team. And another person is Kun Salisa On.
Hi everyone, my name is On. I am a client assistant with AR. Nice to meet everyone. Thank you for your time to be with us here too.
All right, well, thank you. And last person, and also the host of today's webinar, Miss Gao Jai.
You call me Gao Jai, and I'm glad to be joining the AR team and working with the kids.
Yeah, well, thank you. And with that, we're gonna proceed. We're probably gonna talk about maybe 20-25 minutes. Let's talk about our guest for today, Ter. Thank you for joining us today, Ter.
Yes, hi, hello.
Hello.
อาจารย์หนูเปิดไมค์ไม่ได้
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Can you turn on your camera, please?
Yeah. Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Hello. Good morning, Ter. Are you here in US?
Yes,
Right.
I'm here in the US.
And we have Miss Gao Jai who will be speaking with you, interview you today. And
Yes.
first of all, I want to congratulate again for your commitment to join Princeton women golf team in 2025. You know, and the privilege to working with you and your family for, I don't know, the past 3 years, I guess, 2 years, 3 years, since you came over for 9th grade from Chiang Mai, right? But you know, we meet all the time. I watch you play, I watch you grow for the past 2 years, and really impressed and want to congratulate you that your hard work, your dedication that you put on, not only golf, but for your school. That's it's paying off. And we want to thank you to be our guest for today's call.
Yeah, thank you so I also thank you for inviting me to this call. I know that this is really important because like it's the call for introducing AJGA into the into Thailand's golf as a society. Actually, I would say it's such an honor to be here. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Okay. All right. Before I turn over to Ms. Gao Jai for professionally interview today, I just want to ask you to share your experience because you are the result of AJGA, right? You primarily play AJGA tournaments here in US for the past 3 years, right? I want
Yes.
to ask you to share how important of playing the AJGA. That's one, for the past 3 years here in US. And second, what do you see significant of the AJGA in Thailand that we are about to host in May? Okay, so those are two questions, and then I will turn it over to Ms. Kun Kao Jai.
Oh yes. So AJGA is really huge, important here for like golf, junior golfer. It's one of the biggest association that's host around the US, and like many elite junior golf player here play here. They all come from different place from around the US just to compete in one um actually like they it's really a huge tournament, and like a lot of junior player playing in the tournament, and they are so good at it, and I made a lot of good friends. They all really nice, and I say that it helped me getting better and better because I get to play with a lot of like elite like golf competitor. Yep.
That's great. Well, thank you. What about the second part? So, AJGA Thailand, wow, you see any opportunity for Thai player, Asian player to jump into AJGA bandwagon?
Oh yes, so yeah, I would say it's really nice for the agency college recruit to host an AJGA tournament in Thailand, because I would say like the way to get into like AJGA tournament, quite it's so hard because many thousand like a lot of thousand girl, boys try to get in, but it's really highly competitive, and I'm glad that I can qualify and play in those tournaments. Um, yeah, so it's really great because for Thailand to have an opportunity to like having a point so they can just come and play the AJGA US like easily. Yeah.
All right, it's good. Well, thank you. All right, all right, I will leave to Pikao Jai.
Tớ and I have met once over Zoom. I know that we recall one of your interview with the coach, and I was the one linking you. And I was the one observing the process, and I'm quite impressed. I have to tell all of you guys that you probably heard that Tớ is verbally committed to Princeton, which one of the evidence that not all student athletes, go to good school as well. But in the call that I told you about, it's from another college, and when they interviewed the, basically they offered the on the spot to go to that school, and that's because of the results that she's been experiencing in playing tournaments. And so this is I'm pretty happy to see that now Princeton will get a good golfer in their team. So can I just start by saying when George say the work with AR for a long time, they actually go to high school in the States from Thailand, right? Can you tell us of that experience a little bit?
Um The high school year is is really nice. I get to meet a lot of good friends, a lot of friends who has a lot of great technique, and like I learn and then I compete with like the golf tournament. It's really awesome, and but especially I would say like a lot of things that help me become this great and this get me into this good opportunity is AJGA, because AJGA is like a huge things in the junior golfer, and once you can get in, it's like really nice and super nice, and you can just like talk to coach easily, and the coach is following you, and the coach is can keep an eye on you, and yeah, I would say it's such an incredible thing.
I think that's what I heard on the interview is that coach has been following your performances once you start getting into AJGA because they now see how you coming up in the ranking, how you play, and so they start keep an eye on you to say this is the one to watch, and I think that plays a lot in their decision. So you play AJGA. How did you get into it? Who's your advisor who told you or advised that you should participate?
First of all, I'd say Mr. George here. He's the one who introduced me to AJGA. And the second thing is that the other one is I think one of the mother, I can't remember her name. Oh yeah, essentially her name is Meko, but like she's introducing my mom to AJGA that if you're playing there, you gotta, and if you qualify to play in like in one tournament, it's gonna be so nice and the coach is gonna see you. So yeah, that's what I got introduced to it.
Yeah. So I think it's important when even if you're a good player, if nobody gets to see it, then your exposure is limited. And so when you play AJGA, so you play many years now, right? How
Yes,
many years?
it's almost 3 years now.
Okay, and what's your progress in terms of achievement? Can you share with us how you started?
So my progress is that I first start by winning a qualify, one day qualify, and get to play in the open match, like in one tournament, a small tournament, and then my ranking went quite high into the top 72 girls. Then I got invited into the AJGA. It's like one of the invitational tournament. That invitational tournament changes my life because I performed quite awesome. I'll say that's my first year playing invitational, and then I get to play the rest of the other tournament, the invitational tournament, and then one significance tournament I play is the ping is the other invitational tournament. That tournament I play solid. I got second place, and then the process is continue, and I get to play in the other invitational that I make a lot of friends, such as the West versus the East. That's it. That's one tournament that like get to communicate with other people playing as a team. It's really awesome. Made a lot of good friends, and the last tournament I play recently, is the other one is AJGA Invitational again. I also got second place, and the other really important and significant tournament for the girl is the Mizuho. It's like for the top 24 girls in the AJGA girl ranking. So once you got invited to that, it's like you get to play with the pros.
Yeah. Right. Congratulations on that too. And I think what
Yeah.
I hear is that once you might start like an amateur, you a junior golfer, you get an opportunity to play to qualify, right? First, basically, you enter to qualify, and once you get qualified and you show your results, and you start getting invitation, you start being on the radar of the tournament organizer and the coaches, and then that means that in what we call exposure, and that's like you don't have to do all this, it's like a self-exposing, scheme here, because once you play well, it keeps going on and on, and people get referred to. And I saw your Instagram and lots of nice pictures. Those are, I think, the key as well. It's you don't have to start sending applications to the tournaments. You don't have to qualify. You don't have to play to qualify, but you get into the open, and all these invitationals are like the envy of all players, because the price is probably good as well, even if it's just a junior golfer, right? So yeah, I saw that some of the tournament, like Anika, is hosted by or sponsored by Rolex as well, right? How much do they play a part in the tournament?
How much do they what? Sorry, I can't hear it.
Like Rolex, how much do they get involved in the tournament?
Rolex help us a lot. They give us a lot of they sponsor us with a lot of good things. Like they give us uh like get us to play in a really nice and good golf course. Yeah, every golf course that I play in AJGA is really awesome, a really good condition, and yeah, that's what Rolex get us, and it's and a lot of gift and gears that they give us for to the all junior golfer. It's all from Rolex.
Yes. And at these events, that's when Rolex invite their clients, and clients are corporate clients as well. And that it's, the exposure is not just in the terms of the tournament organizer or the coaches, but also the corporate sponsor also will get these good golfers in their radar as well. So that is, in fact, even if, not that they're going to be giving you Rolexes to all the golfers, but the exposure that they get is to their clients. I think when you play in that events that are of that significance, it increase your chances to meet with more or even better group of people, like sponsors, like colleges and stuff. That's good. So back to when you not play just AJGA, right? You play other tournaments as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
I play.
And how?
Actually, I play only AJGA tournament.
Oh.
No, I play the other tournament as well, is USGA.
So in all, how busy are you over the years? How many tournaments? And this is when you're in high school only, right? How many tournaments you attend?
Approximately at least 15, I guess. I'm sorry, but I can't remember exactly what number it is, but as I grew up to be as I'm a junior in high school right now, so it's like, I'll say time management wise, that I play on a lot in the summer during the breaks, and yeah, around 10 to 15 tournaments.
Yeah, so that's even more than once a month. You seem like you go a lot. And so how do you keep balance, because a lot of the kids that work with AR now, they are in like the 9th, the 10th, the junior year. And so schools are demanding, and How is it different? Can you elaborate on that? How you work with your classwork as well as the tournaments and practices?
I would say, I think I managed my times wisely. I'll say like, so one there's a guy once told me that to manage my time wisely, because if you're like, you have to get your work done in the short time period. That's all like that I can think. And also, I didn't take a lot of class for my high school, so I get to manage, like, I get a lot of free times to finish all my work and practicing my golf.
Mhm. So you plan all these yourself because you're there by yourself, right? Your parents are not there with you.
No, my moms would only come during the breaks. That's all.
Mhm. Mhm. So by doing so, I think attending tournaments, preparing classwork and everything, I think it helps, you with the skill of time management, self-discipline and things like that. Even if at younger age, I think this is what we see as, in order to be good in golf, you have to be good at other things. Do you agree? Because you have to grow up pretty fast.
I guess. Sorry, I cannot hear you, like.
Sorry. I was like, when you do this and you have to start, driving yourself, motivate yourself, plan, do the time management, and also to be the one, drive yourself. That probably makes you you grow up pretty fast by having this responsibility.
Yes.
Yeah. Will you feel stressed out at all?
Sometimes it's stress, but it's okay. It's not that hard. It's not that bad.
What's your support system? Who do you go to?
My parents, I guess. My parents really support me with everything.
Mhm.
Yeah, they just sacrifice a lot.
I think these days it's easy to do like Zoom call and you see face to face and you can talk, so it doesn't feel that far. It's not like when I went to school in my days, it's so difficult to get to call home. So I think these days parents don't have to worry too much about not knowing what's happening in the kid's life. I think it's even you go to the States at what, grade 9, right? Grade 9, what how old were you? How old were you when you were in the States?
14.
14. Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's pretty young. But then the results come out that proves itself that say you can stay on track and perform well. And so you got accepted to Princeton. And that's also show that your classwork or schoolwork is also good. And this is that's why we're proud of you, because not only that you're doing well in golf, you're doing well in school, right?
Yes. Yeah,
Well, you
the
can
other
be
thing I
proud, you
say,
can be proud.
yeah, for academics wise, I talk with my teacher a lot, and they all understand that, they all support me and understand that I put golf as a big issue, and it's a big deal in my life. So yeah, they understand everything. They're really nice.
Mhm. Yeah. Do you have plans for the future? Like what program will you be studying in Princeton? Have you thought that through?
Not yet. I'm not sure about it, but I'm really interested in psychology. Or
Mm,
maybe I'm not sure about this, but psychology or maybe international relation. Yeah,
mm,
I'm not sure about that, because I
mhm.
don't know what happened in the future, so it's gonna
Yes.
happen.
But in the school system, you really don't have to pick your major right away, right? Or do you? In Princeton, what is
Yes.
it like?
So mostly in the US college here, you don't have to pick your most of the college school in the US, you don't have to pick your major until you graduate your sophomore year or second year of college. So yeah, so I'm probably gonna put on undecided until my sophomore year, and I'm probably gonna choose major after that. But some school let their student change their major whatever they like. Yeah.
Okay. So you have to consider what it's going to be like. You're going to be moving home, right?
Moving?
For school. Are you moving?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what's your plan in during that? Are you going to keep playing AJGA? How like how old are you until the maximum age? Is there such a limit until in terms of who gets to play in AJGA?
So at least 12 to 19. 19.
Sorry?
12,
Oh,
19.
okay.
19.
Oh, okay. So will you be playing still, or once you get in college, what's your plan?
I guess I'll be playing until I get to college. Probably I'll play until the next until the beginning of 2025 before I graduate from high school, but I'm not sure about it.
It's okay not to have like definite plan. You just have like your roadmap, and you can still competing, you're still improving your game. And it's good to have a school already in the plan supporting this. So you're working with Coach Erica, right? Uh, can you share how long has she been following you in terms of performances? Do you know?
My coach, the
Yeah, in Princeton.
no, I don't know. She never he never told me when she's following me, I guess. Maybe she's I I guess like 2 or 3 years, 2 or 3 years, cause she knows me, cause my ranking is quite high in the AJGA. So yeah, like for the class of 2025, so she saw me she saw me playing that. Yeah.
That's good. Okay. Um, sometimes their concern is that they're going to be playing, are they going to be competing, and what if they're not doing well? I think for you, your performance in golf is obvious. And so, what do you think? Can you share your experience with your friends? That their ranking doesn't go up that much, or kind of like the performance are not really a star. What do you think happens?
Sorry, can you repeat that again?
Yeah. Well, because I think a lot of concern is that if you're really good, say like if you're like and you get good results in your tournaments and you do well, of course you're gonna get in school. But what if you're not like a star in each tournament? How would you encourage them to improve, or how do you take on it if your ranking doesn't improve much over the years?
Um, I'll say keep working hard, and yeah, I think it's gotta be like a lot of like cliche terms, but if you really want it and if you really like it and you want to improve more, and you just gotta work hard, work with the purpose. That's what AJJ always told us, is that doing anything with a purpose. And um yeah, like I'll encourage everyone to like stay focused and if and like work hard. I repeat work hard for 3 times, right? Yeah, but yeah.
What it happened to you? Is there any incident in your career, that it happened to you that you feel like you're kind of stuck in terms of performances?
Probably my mental health, my mental games wise,
Mm,
because the mental game is really important
mm,
and like it's it's the game that I still don't understand, but the mental is like a big deal.
yeah. I think for golf it is. Sometimes it's all mental because everyone knows what to do, but in order to put yourself through that, that's a challenge. And so I'm gonna wrap up the question for me, and I'll open up for the floor to ask about anything, right?
Yeah, when did you move to
Okay.
US? Wait, I can't.
What is your career in choosing this high school? Do you train with high school coach or outside coach?
I moved to the US in 2021 when I was 14. And so what criteria in choosing this high school? I'm choosing this high school because the school is really peaceful and the golf course is really close. And the golf course is really um is like one of the important golf course in the state, and a lot of great members, a lot of a good practice facility. And do you train with high school golf coach or outside coach? I have my own coach. He lived down in Florida.
So, did you get to visit the school before you choose the school, or how do you work on that?
I did not get
Did you visit the
to
school?
visit school. No, I did not. But I
Okay, so
go
it's
there and it's nice. What happened? Yep,
okay.
they're
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Any question? You can open your turn on your camera and chat with us as well. Wow. Or you can ask in Thai. How is your Thai? Your Thai language. How is it these days?
I am a native Thai.
So you can ask questions in Thai,ค่ะ. George, you have questions?
Oh, me? Well, let's talk about the high school a little bit because we shortlist school for her, and she came down and she visited and she loved it there. So that's the reason. You gotta go where you love. So that's what I'm saying. But Dirk, why don't you, if you don't mind, because you are class of 25 and you went through this last summer, right? Summer schedule program, play a lot of golf and you did very well. And then you went to college visit in August. Could you share with us today, how did it go after, basically starting from summer, because summer is coming up. And anybody who listened to this call, if they are class of 26, they're going to experience hopefully exactly the same that you did last summer. Okay. Could you go ahead and share the experience from the start in June until you verbally
From this,
committed with Princeton in August?
wow, oh my God.
I know this
It's not
is gonna help so much for class of 26 because they
it's not
hopefully they're gonna experience exactly the same thing as you did it last year.
so it all start by June 15th after my sophomore year. Uh so it's like second year of high school, if you don't know the term sophomore. Um yeah, I received a lot of email from coach. I guess like 35 to 40 emails.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's really awesome. I get to talk but I get to talk with a lot of coach. But I'll be honest is that if you're interested in some particular school, you can just reply to them, you can just talk to them, you can just text them. But when you saw their face, you cannot talk to them yet until August 1st. So after August 1st is when you can just talk and you can chit chat and you can just do like talk with coach, tell about your personality and everything. You can just tell them about it, and that is when the process start for the college visit. I visit 5 school. Luckily last year we able for D1 golf to D1 golf college visit. I able to have more than 5 college visit. But I took only 5 college visit. So I go to the place that I think I want to be in the West Coast. I don't think I should mention about a school. And then the last place I visit is Princeton. Princeton is really awesome school. I visit there at first. I feel like it's not my place. At first, I'll say at first. At first, I feel like it's not my place, but after I take the tour and walking around the city, I realized that, oh my gosh, it's so small. And I really love a small city, a small town. So I prefer that part. And the campus is really nice, and I can just walk to the golf course. It's just 5-minute walk from like the dorms, and it's really safe. So yeah, I choose that. So I decided to choose Princeton because it's that my like idealized school, like in campus wise.
Okay, all right. No, that's great information, but I just want to make sure because it's been a year, so the date may be a little bit off. But anyway, you start talking to coaches on June 15, right? Before June 15, you probably text with, yeah, they cannot contact you. They can know how many questionnaire that you fill out before June 15.
9, 8 to 10, I guess.
Yeah,
I can't
8,
remember.
it's about 10. Yeah, about 8 to 10. So all you can do is fill up the questionnaire. They can, they cannot talk to you. They cannot communicate directly with you until June 15. All right. This is for class of 26. This June 15 is your D-Day, right? And how many Zoom and how many Zoom that you and I were together from June 15 to August 1st?
A lot.
A lot, I know. It probably, I don't know, you probably did maybe 15 or 20, I think something like that. And then after that, she scaled down to 5 official visits, right? You can only do, you can do more, but she did it 5 because she know what she want on August 1st. So June 15, you can talk. On August 1st, you can meet them on campus. Okay, that's what she did. And I got a privilege to did an official visit with her in Princeton. So I'm really glad that I did. It's wonderful, and I saw you there. I know you're right fit there. Okay, great. All right. No, you any other question? Because if not, we're gonna ask her one last wisdom that you can share with young golfer, that look up to you and want to follow your footstep. Maybe you could leave that as a wisdom, sir.
So I have to say what? Say something. Sorry, say that again.
Wisdom. Anything that you want to share. Wisdom. Work hard, play hard, study hard.
Focus, work hard, and life can be something incredibly and use your instinct. I don't know. I'm not good at this. Sorry. But yeah, work hard, be respond, and responsibility is an important thing. Yeah, and if you like it, love it, then do it.
All right, sound good, sound good. Well, thanks again. ขอบคุณนะครับพี่แก้วใจ Thank you everyone who joining us today. I'm gonna leave it with that. Work hard and enjoy life. That's what Third did, and she's still enjoying a lot. Very pleasant to be around with. Thank you. Thank you everyone.
Yeah.
Good night.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
ได้ค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะสวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ